West Nile Television, and it's my pleasure once again to welcome you into our weekly edition of the program The Business Bank, the show that we always bring for you to bridge the gap between you, the service providers, those in the service sector, in the different businesses, our entrepreneurs and so on, and of course your prospective clients or the customers, or so to say people who would need your service, your clients. This platform is here to make sure that the customers know what kind of services you offer and how best they can locate you and be served by you diligently. Of course, my name is Maurice Eriko. I am the presenter of this program. Of course, our weekly edition is also made possible with our crew, of course, headed by our producer, that is Senior Dizon Pro. And today we are in the Central Business District of Arua City, just opposite the OPD of Arua Regional Referral Hospital, and it's our pleasure to showcase for you yet one other entrepreneur who is doing his business right here. Of course, this is an hour's broadcast that we usually bring for you, and we are glad to, of course, apart from showcasing for you the businesses that we always interact with on weekly basis, of course, we also make sure that we avail you with the commodity prices of the key commodities that are in our different markets in the region. And of course, we will wind up usually with the money matters. We need also people, of course, who do business need to understand money matters. And here we will give you a wrap up of this package with the foreign exchange rates as you will keep watching. Otherwise, we thank you for watching the West Nile TV and the Business Bank. And of course, to catch up with all our programs, you will find us live on channel 477 on Star Times. And we are too available on Zuku TV. Of course, with the advancement of technology, do not really struggle so hard. You guys who have smartphones, tablets, and access to computer, of course, you will only need to download our app and keep track of all our programming on the different social media platforms. We have our YouTube channel, which is available for you. You can get us on Twitter, on WhatsApp, and the rest of the social media platforms. Thank you for watching the Business Bank. You are most welcome.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
Family is not an important thing. It's everything. All family members, children of all ages, ladies in the house, and the big boys. Star Times gives your family a complete TV entertainment, reliable signals everywhere in the country, standby customer care services, most affordable and convenient subscription. Star Times, big on global, more local channel, most affordable. Star Times is with you no matter the situation.
Right, the viewers, of course, I did earlier on say that we are today the Central Business District here of Arua City. We are just at adjacent to the Regional Referral Hospital, and our host guest, of course, is Kumam Graphics and Printers SMC. We are experiencing exceedingly high levels of formal employment. So high levels of formal unemployment. You see, we go to school, at times we wait for those white collar jobs, all in vain, and therefore venturing into business, I think, in my own opinion, is a very, very big solution for us. So we young people who are watching West Nile TV, and particularly the program The Business Bank, please pay keen attention and learn from those who are into this whole business. So it's my privilege once again now to introduce for you our main guest for today, and he will tell us about himself briefly before we get to know what actually he does here at Kumam Graphics and Printers SMC Limited. So you're most welcome, sir, to be part of the Business Bank live on West Nile Television. Can you briefly introduce yourself to the viewers and your prospective customers?
Thank you very much. My name is Eonyu Lawrence. I'm a manager and a proprietor of this company called Kumam Graphics and Printers SMC Limited. We are here as it's a registered company, and we are working as youth, energetic people, to make sure that we earn something for a living. Okay. Yeah, and we do a lot of things. Majorly, we do majorly printing business, branding. As you see, I was working on these ones. These ones are bag, branding of bags. There's branding of T-shirts. There's we do certificate printings. We do a lot of things, especially printing services. As you can see, most of the things are here. A lot. We have enough machines as we use right now.
Okay. Yes. Thank you very much, and you're most welcome to West Nile TV and to the program The Business Bank. Of course, before we go into the core of what you guys do here that you've tried to put in summary, I would like to understand, usually when something starts, there must be the single step. Can you briefly tell us your story as to what really motivated you into venturing into doing private business like this?
Wow. It's so interesting. As I earlier told you, we are youth, and now in this country of ours it's kind of tricky, whereby after school you've gone through a lot to look for jobs. I'm not very old. I'm 30 years, and I came up with this idea when I finished school, and I was learning how to do graphics designing. So after I've learned it, I was working somewhere to get more experience as a young man, and I was really eager to learn more and more every day. So by the now I finished, I got some money. I've been saving some money, and I had that idea and fire burning that I need to start something for myself, because honestly, when you move around looking for jobs, our presidents always tell us to create jobs. To create jobs, because we have all what it takes for us to have our own things to own. It's not a hard thing to start, but it's about your passion towards what you're trying to do. And for example, me coming up with this, it was it has not started today. It has started long time when I started it in 2019. When you look at the job movement in this country, there's a lot of struggling as youth. So it's better if God has given you some knowledge, collect some resources, sit down, think, what can I do best as a youth? At this age, as you're strong enough to handle so many things. That's why I came up with that idea that no, I can sit down, reason out, consult some people, how to go about with it. So that's how we started it. And I came out, I started buying my small printers, and now we are somewhere now. So we are not really struggling. We are doing it. And I really encourage everyone, honestly. This is very important, to have something to do as a youth, not moving around looking for jobs. If jobs are failing to come, you can make a job. You can make a job for yourself. Actually, a white collar one, It doesn't matter how you start it, but it matters how you end it and how it moves. It is not hard. It's all about dealing with the right people and doing the right thing at the right time.
Yes. Very powerful message from you there. There, viewers, if you just turned on your set, you're watching the Business Bank live on West Nile television. And of course, this is our weekly edition of the Business Bank, where we always create for you the opportunity to know what is happening in the business environment here in this region. And we are at the heart of Arua City here. But particularly today, we are showcasing, interacting with the managing director of Kumam Graphics and Printers SMC Limited. A pretty young man, as you can see him here. And of course, his motivation and passion for what he's doing right now after completing school has compelled him and has seen him grow over the years since 2019. I think that's why I was like, young people, even parents, guardians who are watching us, let us know how to mentor our young people to be courageous enough to take up alternatives in life and make sure that somebody is doing something. Maybe a quick one just before we go into the core of the services that you provide here and maybe your target clients and so on. You see, so to me, so many young people may have these brilliant ideas of always starting, but there is the fear of not always sustaining what is started. How did you overcome that fear that has seen you at least some years and now you are not the way you started?
Thank you. It's not easy, but it's easy. It's about your mindset, what you want. There are a lot of things that runs around our minds as youth. We need a lot of things. We need to showcase the little money we have. We need to jump around and show to our friends that we are somewhere, yet you are nothing yet. The little money you have, you can still, it's about consulting. What can I do better? What can bring me money at my age? Because you cannot wait. And most people think maybe, especially the graduate people have gone to school and they did a lot in studies. They wait, first of all, to work for others so that I think. But the best is if you can come back to your senses and think, well, if I sit down and reason. And another thing is about consultation. Whom are you consulting? In which way and in which field? You cannot just wake up and say, I'm going to start this business before consulting. Which people am I targeting? You know? So it's about management of yourself, first of all, number one. You have some small money. You can start something. What you should avoid most is listen to negativity and focus and put God first in everything you do. God is number one. Is number one. You pray and leave everything in the hands of God as you're doing it. Some people sit back and say, God will do it for me, but God needs an action. You cannot just wake up in bed and things are all there. No. You need to get out. Temptations are there as youth. We need a lot. Maybe I need a girlfriend. I need this. The little money you have, you're wasting. Sit down, reason, think, and consult. Who can I consult and what am I going to do as the youth for now? Yeah.
That's very good. Of course, we're still moving on with our program, the weekly edition of the Business Bank live on West Nile TV. You, of course, keep track of us on our social media platforms. You can be streaming us live on YouTube, on our social media pages like WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, and the rest, and also follow us on Zuku and Star Times, so that you are abreast with what is happening here. But today, we are talking about Kumam Graphics, the experience of a young person here in this city who is fending for himself by doing business. And this must not start and stop with him. We need several other people like him who can keep this country moving. I think I like the message of His Excellency the President last time when he was in his West Nile presidential tour. He says, we do not need spectators. We need players, okay? So we need action-oriented people, and that's what exactly he's sharing with us. Hope you borrow a leaf. Please, we love you, and also always thank you for watching West Nile TV and supporting our different programs. So, coming to the core of the service packages we have here. For the viewers who are watching us right now, when they come to Kumam Graphics, what must they expect from you or your company in terms of service?
A lot, as I explained earlier on. In any capacity, like we see branding of bags, as you see we are branding them, a lot of them, and others still coming on the way down in the store coming. And then we do a lot of scanning of documents, printing of documents, both colored and black and white, in any way you want it, in any size you want it. That's what we do right now. And printing of plastic IDs. We do printing of plastic IDs for companies, for individuals, for other businesses. If you need a plastic ID, passport photos, express, we do them here. And those are the things majorly we do here. Printing of reflectors, brochures, flyers, a lot of them. That's what we majorly do here. Business cards, if you want a business card, you want wedding invitation cards, you want tags, and you want your ceremony to look very beautiful, we can also do that offer. And then we deliver. Okay. Yes.
Right. There's a lot there you've shared. Of course, you viewers, you've heard it with your own ears, and you are watching him. Of course, later on, as we will be winding up this, he will share with us how easy he can be accessed. He will share his business contacts with you for purposes of business, of course. Now, one other thing that I would like to get from you, that perhaps can also be motivational to another young person who is looking up to a similar business like yours, is appreciating the challenges that usually come with working in the business environment. What would you say is your one challenge that somebody must be prepared for if they want to venture into a similar business that you are doing?
Yes, there are so many challenges. As you're starting, honestly, you need to be prepared for ups and downs, because you will not start it today and automatically you start working with the customers coming flooding immediately. Of course, you will take some time, first of all, one, marketing yourself. And as you starting this kind of business, it's about passion, you know, how much you love to do it. It's what comes out as the results of the printout, or the results of whatever is going to come out. The passion, number one. The challenge is reluctancy, majorly, especially for us youth. You start up something very well, and then you start withdrawing, or you started getting some small money. You start doing other things. You're not consistent. Like I've started 2019, I think I have moved a step now ahead. If I'd started it, then I left it there, then honestly, you will not see it the way it is right now. So the challenge is, we shouldn't rush. Number one, we shouldn't rush in expectations like, I've started immediately, it will work. Because when your expectations are not met on time, you may think of giving up immediately, which is not the case, you know. The challenges, like these are machines, we deal with them. We may buy a machine tomorrow, the machine is misbehaving. And it requires a lot of money. Automatically, you need to be prepared, that's what I'm talking about. You prepare some money aside to cater for the machine. Maybe you've not made money to repair the machine, but you can still have it. Consistency is what matters in this business. When today you open, tomorrow you close, the consistency is not there. You have to be consistent. So that is one of the challenge, that these machines break. They break and they need service, and their services takes much money. You need to be prepared for that. But of course, this machine, when they're breaking, they don't break when you've not made some money. They break when you've really collected some money that you can use it for repairing, like maintenance, majorly. Maintenance is the most important thing If you fail to maintain it, that's automatically be one of the biggest challenge. And then another challenge can be majorly as the youth. We, as I said it earlier, we need big things and better things. But of course, mistakes, we really need to work on our mistakes and avoid them so much. Like, we have a business, there's a mistake or there's a problem somewhere, the money you have in a business, you're going to use it for solving the other problem automatically. You will not manage to maintain a business, because if the breakage is here, the emergency is needed here, you cannot handle it. So that's the reason some people even close early, and it's the biggest challenge. And then another challenge also is in the side of the government also. We as youth at times, you know, when the URA comes around and they look at your business, then they charge you a lot of money, you know. Just, they don't even ask you, so how are you doing your things here, how much? Like when you go to URA, we were going to URA, but you find like they're telling you that you defaulted for this month and you need to pay the money, and it's too much money that just makes you like, oh, what's this now? That's one of the challenges at times we face in this kind of businesses. But of course we handle them. There's a way we sort them out as the people working. There's always a solution for everything. But of course challenges are there. We come up with a solution and when we sort them out, you know. But for you who wants to start it, it's very easy. Very easy. Make up your mind, soul of your body, and say, this is what I want. Consult people who you know can help you with a good idea. Don't consult someone who has failed. Automatically get a negative results. And be focused and know that what I've started is going to rise forever. And that's what I can say for now.
Yes, yes. All right, thank you so much for being straight on to the point. Of course, viewers, he has shared his experience there. It doesn't come that easy, but when you are up to the game, you will always find ways of negotiating around these challenges and turn them into opportunities, and you can thrive over time. So whoever is feeling or is planning to join this kind of industry where he is, he has given you his moral lessons, what he has learned and how perhaps he has also managed to go through it. Of course, one other thing now that I want to get from you is about, you know, business, the environment is very tense and is faced with a lot of competition. That is the reality of the matter. But sustaining yourself definitely means there are things that you are doing.
How do you do your work? That's why I said it earlier on, that it is about your passion. It doesn't matter how big or small the work is, it sells you. So long as you put your passion, you know that what I'm doing is not going to remain with that person. Someone like a visibility item, like I'm running these bags, I put much of my attention to make sure that it comes out well, so that the person will walk out, will be happy next time, will come back to me. That, hey, I did this work from somewhere. So we have so many clients here, we have done so many companies doing the same business we are doing, but it's about the quality you give out to your clients and the time you put to do the particular work you're doing, and how the coming out of the work, the visibility, how is the outcome of the work, you know? It's what sells you more. It's what sells you more. Customer care is another thing. Is we as youth at times, there's a way we behave sometimes. You know, with something small, you want to quarrel with the customer, you want to shout, you want to do this. Maybe they've given you work you delayed. You know, this work of ours, not only one client who gives us. You find like over 5 or 10 people have given you work at a certain time. Maybe you've not finished the work. How do you run around and finish the work? You know, so it's about your passion, time. matters, and now the quality of the work you do. That's what really keeps us. And to sustain this competition, we really try our best to have our clients, we keep them, and on time, and deliver work to them. That's how we handle them here.
Thank you so much. We are coming to the end of today's edition of the Business Bank this week, and we are at Kumam Graphics and Printers SMC Limited, which is just adjacent to the outpatient department of Arua Regional Referral Hospital, and also next here to Oak Diagnostic Center. So I know you guys are pretty busy here and would like to definitely end this show, but before we end, what would be your message to your prospective clients or to every viewer who is watching us right now?
Thank you so very much for our clients for having supported that. Since then up to now, you're still with us. Whoever is watching, thank you so very much. I humbly appreciate, and I really promise you that we shall continue working together and we deliver the service to you as you've been doing. We thank you so very much for your support, and we will never forget about when you come back here. We really do appreciate you and appreciate you so very much. And I want to appreciate West Nile TV for this opportunity. It is my first time. I am really very happy, and I'm so happy indeed that all these things are happening as well, and we shall continue working together. Thank you very much, and God bless you abundantly.
Just the very last bit now. Business has gone digital and there's advancement of technology. So how can people access you? Those who might be watching us maybe from Masindi, Hoima or Gulu, and they need services of Kumam Graphics and Printers Limited. How easy can they access you?
We are in the middle of Arua City. We are in Transport Road, adjacent just to the hospital. You can get us WhatsApp number that we shall share. And then on Facebook, we are live on Facebook sometimes, but now we shall be there so much. It's Kumam Graphics and Printers. And then I think those are two platforms so far. We have WhatsApp and Facebook for now as others. And the WhatsApp contact is 07510 27 868. That is the WhatsApp contact. And then on Facebook is just Kumam Graphics and Printers. Yeah, those are there. You can get us that way, and we really appreciate you so much for the support. And thank you very much. Yes, sir.
And on my own behalf and on the behalf of the Business Bank team of West Nile TV, we also would like to thank you for availing your time and for allowing us to host you here on the Business Bank. I believe the viewers who are out there have learnt a lot from you, and we'll continue to create these platforms for you guys and all other businesses there, so that clients really get to know what is happening here in this city and beyond. We thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And have the best of your day. All right. Yes, the viewers, of course, that is the proprietor of Kumam Graphics and Printers SMC Limited, who are doing a very great job here that he has been able to talk about elaborately. And therefore, you know the service packages that they have here. So should you be in need, I think, please do come over, get to these guys. They will have you sorted, okay? And the last bit of our segment, of course, I did earlier on mention to you, we will be giving you the commodity prices in our regional markets here in the West Nile region, so that you get to know where to buy, particularly those of you who are in business. You need to know these prices so that you know where you can shop and where you can sell, so that you make some little bit of profit and also remain in business. And lastly, we'll be winding up with the foreign exchange rates, so that you understand how the money markets flow every week. Thank you very much for watching the Business Bank on West Nile TV.